Hi there. Once again, it was one of these tough games in the Premier League. Chelsea's at home to Manchester City, and the crowd's there eagerly waiting to cheer on the Chelsea team and get them the necessary 3 points. I suppose deep down inside, Manchester City is looking at the same pattern. It was a wonderful game. It was quality wise, in my opinion. Chelsea came with a pattern, and they decided that they're going to take the game to the opposition. They're going to decide that they're going to play those long passes in and among the opponent and the opposing midfield and let them have to go back to fight for the ball or to fight for defend it. And they were actually getting into the Man City's penalty area every now and again with the odd chance of a goal. They weren't really easy ones, but there was a chance or two. One was striking the bar as well. So the game took its course in the early stages, as far as Chelsea was concerned, having the greater advantage. They had the opportunities that they were searching for. It's just that in the latter part of the first half, the defense for Manchester City called the midfielders back, clustered the area, won the ball back, and went for the counter-attacks as well. So Chelsea had to change their plan. A half-time whistle, and nothing had happened. Chelsea would have been doing extremely well. And they started the second half for about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, Guardiola comes in and he says, okay, we've had enough of some Grealish. You want to come onto the field here on the left-hand side, and Mahrez on the right-hand side. You've got little Lewis coming into the midfield. And all of a sudden, the trend of the game went perfection. The ball was moving around smoothly. The short passes were really confusing Chelsea, particularly in midfield, to the point that Manchester City was not making an effort to lose the ball at all. Even if they have to go right up to the penalty area, it's not on, they come back out, turn from side to side. They confused Chelsea. I want to say this about Grealish. He's not been doing that since when he came from whatever club to Manchester City. He played on the left side and wanted to go through there, and everybody, all opposing teams were blocking him. Well, he took the message now, and he took inside with his right foot, going across the park, playing it into De Bruyne and running into the penalty area. And he got two chances, and he created the chance that brought the goal. This was the best game I've seen him play. Little Lewis, he is going to be one of the better players for Manchester City in the future. He's got a wonderful personality. He's comfortable when he's on the field. His positional play is not as good yet because he likes going forward. He's a little bit slow coming back. But that was not relevant in this case because in the second half, Manchester City was ruling the roost, and he was one of the guys that was really trying for penetration. Eventually, the team got it. So after that, it was clear. Manchester City knocked the ball around. You've seen 15, 16 consecutive passes and still not going into their half of the field. But at the point in time, we understand why. We want to take the time going and going and going. And if anything adventurous has to happen, it should happen with Manchester City. It was technically and tactically a very good game from both these teams. I commend them simply because it now tells us that professional coaches are very careful in making decisions, changing team patterns of play, and getting results. This was one of them. Bad luck to Chelsea playing at home. Manchester City, that's not strange for you, but you had to fight for it. Congratulations.